It's been 3 weeks since your last competitive match. What are the pros and cons of having to miss out on a tournament?
Well, it really depends. It's no simple answer to that question, I guess. I can speak on my own behalf. I mean, at this point of my career, it's really kind of pick and choose where I want to play in order to peak at slams. That's kind of an ultimate goal and the main objective. So I want to be able to play my best in Paris, but of course, any other tournament that I take part in, I try to get the best out of myself. I know that I've mentioned that before, that clay is obviously the surface that I would say requires a little bit more of a time for me to really find that groove, find that game, find that movement that that I really want in order to be at my best. So Rome, historically for me, has been a very successful tournament. I won it many times and played many finals as well, so I've been quite consistent in the past. Support is great. The Italian crowds, bring a lot of passion, a lot of energy. So hopefully that can, stimulate me, so to say, to find the best game already here.
If you had to show your kids one of your most memorable matches here in Rome on YouTube, which one would you pick?
Against Andy Murray, semi-finals of 2011. That probably is the one that stands out. I had some epic matches with Nadal, of course, Roger, and over the years. But that one, I think it was 7-6 in the third set, went late into night. That's the one I would pick.
How do you explain your dominance here?
Well, I'm not as dominant as the gentleman called Rafael Nadal on this tournament, but I've had, this is probably the most successful tournament I had on clay in my career. I think it's what I mentioned before. It's the way the people make me feel here. Very welcome, very much at home. A lot of support, a lot of just a great energy. Great vibe. Rome, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. So, just overall feeling is important. Off the court, everything that you experience that makes you feel positive coming onto the court and being able to perform your best.
So Tomas Etcheverry, the guy you're playing first, he's been posting pictures about how many points he's missing to number one.
I saw that.
Have you seen them? And it's quite sweet, isn't
it?
Yeah,
I saw that. Well, he has
So this was 2016, I think.
Okay.
He won his first ATP point.
Yes.
And he was missing.
Yes. Well, that was a big difference. Well, I had quite a few points there. Less now. So this was last year.
When he broke.
All right. So he has a chance to decrease the deficit tomorrow, I guess.
He's getting closer.
Yeah. No, that's nice. It's a nice story, of course. I've didn't have a chance to chat with him. I haven't had a chance to watch him play that much. He's a young player, new on the tour, but seems like a very nice guy. And obviously Argentinian, and Argentina has a great tennis tradition over the years. I wish him all the best, except tomorrow night.
You've never actually played in the same tournament this year as Carlos Alcaraz. How much would you want to play him?
Well, if I get to play him, it will be in the finals. So I hope it comes to that. Honestly, I think we both would love to play finals and against each other, but I think it would be disrespectful towards the other players if we talk too much about that matchup. It's just the beginning of the tournament, so there's a lot of great players. But yeah, it's strange that this is the first time that we are in 2023 in the same draw. We didn't play in Australia. I didn't play in States and in Madrid. He's playing as good as he can play. He's playing in impressive form, and we've seen that in Barcelona, Madrid last year, and then this year again. Definitely a player to beat on clay, on any other surface for that matter, but especially on clay.
You've been trading number ones for a few months now. Is he your biggest rival at this time?
I can't take anybody else but Nadal as my biggest rival. As long as Nadal is playing, as long as I'm playing, Nadal is always my biggest rival, regardless of the rankings or what's going on the tour. just because of the history of our rivalry and everything. Of course, I have tons of respect for Alcaraz, but he just came on the tour the last couple of years, and there's some other players that are out there like Medvedev. I had some great matchups with him, but Nadal and myself, we go back a long time, so definitely he comes in front.